Hey, good morning, and it is a beautiful morning to be a warrior. I'm Mr. Beavers, and I'm going to be going over some safety procedures for when you come back to school next week. All right, first things first, when you get here in the mornings, students who drive, you are back in the back, parked by the cafeteria. This is where every student who drives is going to park this year. Now, we have a lot of students who are virtual, and then those students who are not virtual on the hybrid schedule, like you, are going to be halved, which means there's more than enough parking every day back here. Going to go into senior parking lots and all that kind of stuff later. That'll all get taken care of. When you get here, most important thing you need to have with you is Chromebook. Make sure you got your Chromebook with you. You're only going to be here 2 days a week. If you don't bring your Chromebook with you, it's going to put you further behind. Also, mask. Have to have your mask. So, if we're dropping kids off in the morning, we're going to come in like this. We're going to go over here to the side of the building. Students, you cannot enter through the gym. You need to walk around. Now, if it's a rainy day, you'll be able to go through the gym, but that's the only time. So we're going to come over here all the way down to the sidewalk. There won't be any cars here, and students will get out. Girls, I want y'all to go, and I want y'all to have a good day. You got your Chromebooks?
Yes, sir. Chromebooks.
You got your masks?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll see you later.
Yay! We're back to school. Also, don't forget to bring your own water bottle.
Other than having to wear your mask and being socially distanced, life inside the classroom is not going to change that much. It's out in the hallways and how we handle things like bathroom, lunch, breakfast. It's going to be radically different. So school begins at 8 o'clock this year. That's later than normal. It also gets out at 3:23, which is later than normal. When you get here in the morning, there's not going to be any staging outside. There's not going to be going to the gym. You earliest you can get here is 7:25. You will come in. You will go straight to your first block class. You can pick up a breakfast to-go item. There's going to be stations in the hallways. When you get to class, your teacher is going to take your temperature and ask you a series of questions every single day. Lunch is going to be similar. Lunch is going to be brought to us on trays. We have 45 minutes for lunch this time, which is better, not 30, but we're not going outside. We're not going to the cafeteria. It's not going to be used. Food's going to be brought to you. We're going to sit around. We're going to eat it in the classroom, have a little unwinding time. But at no point during the day, we're going to go outside. How are we going to handle in between classes, transitional time? Well, there's going to be a lot less of you here, so we don't have to worry about so many bodies, but we are going to stay socially distanced. We're going to handle it like driving. All right? So, right side of the road, right side of the hallway, as close to socially distant as possible, if that makes any sense, and single file line if possible. Now, if somebody strays or whatever, you're not going to be hit with a whip or anything, but this is what we're going to try to do the best. Now, let's talk about the bathrooms. This is going to be the biggest issue. We cannot have, per guidelines set forth high above us, more than 2 people in a bathroom at any given time. That means every class is going to have a schedule, certain time that class can go to the bathroom. Now, let's talk about how we're going to leave campus. School ends at 3:23. Car riders, their parents, whoever's picking them up, is going to have a tag for that student. There's going to be a system in place where the teachers are out front and they're going to have Chromebooks and they're going to see that number and then they're going to call wherever that particular student is to get them. As far as buses, same thing's going to happen. We're not going to have kids standing around together. All of this is an effort to socially distance, to mitigate the spread, to prevent further cases, to the best of our ability, of coronavirus. Now, the most important thing, masks. When you are on this campus, you have to wear a mask. This is non-negotiable. The mask must be on, short of you eating. Mask cannot be worn down here. Mask cannot be worn here. I understand that there's an issue where a lot of people don't feel comfortable with a mask. However, state guidelines way above us mandate you must wear a mask. This is about safety. This is about trying to keep the number of cases of this virus down. Louisiana's making a lot of headway. It is up to you, students, to be mature, to follow these rules, to understand why they're in place, to not pull any funny business, because If you do, we could have an uptick in cases, and this will just continue on. We want you to be at school. We want you to be safe. But if you can't follow the simple rules, the safety of the entire student body is paramount. School is going to be a lot different this year. That's not just here, that's everywhere across America. It's a safety issue, but we love you. We want to see you, and we want to make the best of this, because no matter what goes on outside the classroom, inside the classroom, you're still going to get the best education in the entire parish, and I say the entire state. Lakeside Junior Senior High School does things that so many others don't, and we're going to get back to doing that, because that's what warriors do, and it is always, well, you know how that sentence ends.